St. Lucia, this is Open Mic, and I am back with you. Most recently, I had the pleasure of meeting with some hoteliers, and we were revisiting the Sandals operation in St. Lucia. And some very interesting information was aired. I think it's approximately 25 to 30 years, so approximately 25 years, Sandals has been in St. Lucia. And Sandals came to St. Lucia as a result of a meeting Alan Shastey held in Aruba with Mr. Butch Stewart while Alan was Director of Tourism, and encouraged him to come to St. Lucia. Like all other business persons, they never cast aside suggestions that are workable. And we had the good fortune to see Mr. Stewart come to St. Lucia then. It was Sir John Compton, who was the Prime Minister of St. Lucia at that time. And the La Toc Hotel, which was owned by Cunard, were interested in getting rid of the property because it had shown an ongoing loss. They also owned a property in Barbados. To make a long story short, they agreed to sell both properties to Sandals Resorts, although Sandals was not particularly interested in Barbados, but the bait was St. Lucia, and the deal went through. What do you think happened? It was Sir John Compton, who, well-intentioned, felt it necessary to move forward with an individual who he trusted. As a result, Mr. Osbert Dovey, who was heading the CPU in St. Lucia, directly under the Prime Minister's office, who saw the merit in what his Prime Minister was doing, and because of his influence at the planning department, the project moved forward exceptionally fast. And this pleased Mr. Stewart, because business people don't like wasting time. Within a couple of months, work had started at the Sandals La Toc. It was dismantled more or less, because using Mr. Stewart's phrase, it had to be sandalized. And it took almost a year, and the place was fully transformed. I don't have to tell St. Lucians what happened at the Sandals Regency, because it speaks for itself. As a result of the nature of St. Lucians, the friendliness of our people, the Sandals directors recognized that and felt they were onto something very good. Consequently, the next purchase was made when the Halcyon Hotel came up for grabs. And there were two Sandals hotels on the island. One has to revisit both sides of the divide. That is, the political side and the business side. And when business people and politicians can blend their ideas, that's what happens. You see action. After many years, and the Kenney administration came into office, that was another very interesting scenario, because I happened to be in Turks and Caicos Islands approximately 3 months before Dr. Anthony won the elections. And I met Mr. Pritzker, who was the CEO of Hyatt. And I said to him, "Sir, we need a Hyatt in St. Lucia." And like all business people, he said to me, "I will put you in my book and let you know when I'm ready." And Mr. Stewart, who was next to me, because I was on the way to St. Lucia with him, said to him, "Never put off for today, for tomorrow, what you can do today." And he encouraged Mr. Pritzker to come down with him and myself on Mr. Stewart's jet. And we came to St. Lucia. On arrival at St. Lucia, Mr. Stewart had a function at the Sanders Regency. And he whispered to me, "Why don't you get a helicopter and take Mr. Pritzker around the island? Let him have a good look," which I did. That was the start of something very interesting. I took Mr. Pritzker around the island, and when I got back, he said to me, "Can I meet the Prime Minister of St. Lucia?" The Prime Minister was Dr. Vaughan Lewis. And I said to him, "Mr. Pritzker, elections are 3 months away. I would suggest that you come back in 3 months and meet with the Prime Minister who is elected." And that's what I said. When I return, I will continue my story. This is Open Mic. I've now come to another segment of our program.